working down Somerville Ave. It's about 3:25 p.m. and it's Project Yum, last of the ArtsUnion events in Somerville this summer. And I can see a big crowd already and some tents. Let's head closer and see what's happening there. Several stalls here.
Bus information, other user friendly.
This is the Tufts table.
Well, you can buy that at Latin.
Here we have Shape Up Somerville.
Money when they make all the way to
So this is the same sort of technology.
Here's the Somerville Arts Council stall.
Hello, I'm Greg Jenkins with the Somerville Arts Council, and this is specifically Project Yum. It's the final series of our ArtsUnion series here in the square, and it's basically a celebration of local foods, local cultures here in Union Square, and it's everything centered around food. So there's a lot of different interactivities, and there's also a lot of vendors or organizations associated with food, whether it's Edible Boston, or there's a bake sale here to help support Project Soup. We have an Iron Chef competition with 3 local chefs, and we also have around 7 different food vendors from the square. So it's just sort of our way of trying to highlight the diversity of food and food culture here in Union Square.
I'm a flower essence practitioner in Cambridge, Massachusetts in Central Square. And flower essences are basically medicines to treat with personality. They're vibrational medicine. You make them by putting flowers in water, and the water kind of transmits a vibrational signature of the flower. And each flower has a different signature. Each flower helps a different purpose, an emotional purpose or a physical purpose. And so, for example, you might take impatience if you're feeling impatient, or holly to kind of open up your heart. And they're safe for adults and children and animals. Try again. Shake it up.
Oh, that's ginger.
Whoa, you're the first one to get the heart ball right away.
Here you can apparently mix your own masala. What kind of masalas did you put in there?
Coriander, cumin, cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom.
Union Square is hot, and I guess they're trying peppers and salsa. How was that?
How was that?
I eat it straight. You know what?
Nice and hot.
There's recipes. This is all different.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I work at the Friedman School of Nutrition, but I'm working with the Somerville Arts Council on their community cookbook. We've collected recipes from local stores and restaurants and are looking for testers to try them out and let us know if they like them. And we're collecting recipes that you make in your home with some of the backstory, like where it's from.
Walking around advertising Project Yum, dressed as... What kind of a sandwich are you?
A human sandwich?
Honey stall here.
Salt. So,
I'm taking a small one just so I don't have to carry it. I'm waiting.
great. Yes, thank you.
I want to make one, I know, but
You can apparently tell your global food stories here.
It's not. Yeah.
There's a funky sculpture right in the center. We have a lot of curious people coming by looking at it. Made with spices. Each of these balls are covered with a different spice. The smell is absolutely amazing, and it certainly is attracting a lot of attention here. There's a pile of salt here under a tree. People have tied all kinds of little tags to it, and it says everything from rock salt to Great River in the history of salt to the manufacture and use of salt is one of the oldest chemical industries in the world. I didn't know that. Big sale happening here. We have a lot of bitter melon here, and I'm going to find out what it's about.
We are the National Bitter Melon Council, and we are literally promoting bitter melon. And it's part of the community building building project where we're using the bitter melon as a way to engage people. So while we're sort of telling people more about sort of a nutritious importance to, you know, health benefit, also we're sort of trying to understand the sort of how you build the community. So people are taking this whole survey called the Myers-Briggs survey that's based off the Myers-Briggs personality test, but it's all sort of based off of our last 2-3 years of experience in meeting with people and just really talking about bitter melon.
Here's the plate. Not too bitter.
It's not bitter at all. It's kind of refreshing, so actually.
Goes around and see what Ooh, it has to do with vegetables and kids. Many little snippets of wisdom like this one at the Groundwork Somerville stall.
I'm Katie Wiesner. I'm a volunteer here, and what we have here is a collection of different food experiences from around the world. Here in Iceland, for example. In Iceland, I paid $15 for 1 egg and a mountain of bacon. No toast. So you can see how diverse the palates are here in Somerville.
Costa Rica, calo pinto, rice and beans is the only thing that got me up in the morning. We have some pumpkin art here. This looks really elaborate. Here is a very nice looking turtle. Here in front of the Independent we have the Somerville's version of Iron Chef.
Our judges are now going to drink at the Independent, and they'll be back. Looks like we have a pomegranate on this side going into the apple salad.
I thought it was a pomegranate, but I was afraid to say it.
Yes, it was definitely a pomegranate. Pomegranate, for those who don't know, the best marketing campaign in recent memory, the Palm People.
I'm from Machu Picchu, Restaurante Turístico Machu Picchu. We are located at 307 Somerville Avenue, right here in Union Square, and we selling Peruvian food. Some rice pudding, our style, Peruvian style. We also have some mazamorra morada, which is part of corn pudding, and we have Inca Colas, the traditional soda, and some mashed potato we call causa real.
Near Davis, and I love that there's all these festivals around because I used to live in another place that didn't have festivals like this. So it's really nice to be here and to have all the people around, and it smells delicious everywhere. And one thing I really enjoyed about the festival was the spice sculpture. It's a sculpture with all these different spheres that have spices spread all over them. So right when you're walking near it, you can smell delicious spices.
My name is Matt. I live in Somerville near Inman Square. I heard about this through Stephanie today, so I came down and got some lunch, and it's great to see all the different ethnic foods that are available here in Union Square.
Hi, I'm Julie. I live in Somerville near Inman as well. I think this is a great Yum project, and actually they have a table over there with worms, and talking about like how the worms eat the compost and then use the materials to like garden, and it's pretty interesting, and the food's great. So
I'm Rachel. I work at the Somerville Arts Council, and thank you so much for coming out to Project Yum. This was our final event as part of the ArtsUnion series, and ArtsUnion is it's a project that's run by the Somerville Arts Council, but we have loads of partners like Union Square Main Street, Somerville Community Access Television, Arts Somerville, and it's a real collaborative effort. Arts Somerville threw a dance party underneath the McGrath Highway a month ago. That was part of the series. Union Square Main Street's threw a What the Fluff festival. So it's been a really fun season, and thanks to our sponsors, it's funded by the Massachusetts Cultural Council and the City of Somerville.